Objective 9, know the difference between a voltaic cell and an electrolytic cell. What does each do and how? So let me come up with the most comprehensive list I can of all the differences. So if we deal with what each does, uses chemistry or uses redox to generate electricity versus the electrolytic cell uses electricity to force redox. That kind of covers the what it does and how. The other thing is that since the voltaic cell is creating electricity, it's considered exothermic or spontaneous. And the electrolytic cell is considered endothermic or non-spontaneous. Some other difference is a voltaic cell has 2 cells and a salt bridge, whereas the electrolytic cell has 1 cell with the electrolytes in it, or the ions. They both are connected by an external wire to keep it going, but the difference with number 3 is that the salt bridge finishes the circuit, and an electrolytic cell, the electrolytes finish the circuit. So not only to complete the circuit do you need the external wire on each of them, but you need the electrolytes. And because the voltaic cell has 2 cells, the salt bridge connects the electrolytes, whereas an electrolytic cell, they're free to move within the 1 cell. At the voltaic cell, in both of them, it's the anode where oxidation takes place. In the anode, the oxidation takes place at the, well, I can say oxidation slash anode are at the negative electrode. And in the electrolytic cell, the oxidation or the anode is at the positive electrode, because that attracts the negative ion, which comes and gives up its electrons. And then just the opposite is true, that reduction, or the cathode, is at the positive, and reduction for the cathode is at the negative. Now, if they're asking for 2 different differences, 4 and 5 won't be 2 different differences, because if the oxidation is occurring at the negative, then it doesn't take a lot of reasoning to figure out that reduction would have to happen at the positive. Let me see if I can come up with any other differences, right? Differentials. Those are kind of the big ones, those 5. So hopefully that gives you some things to study as you prepare for your Topic 9 quiz and test.